Hey, welcome back to the Worldtopia Baseball League. Today is Tuesday, February 2nd, 2049. I'm Wendell G., the crappy GM of the Moscow Mules, and got a special guest here with me today, crappy GM of the Istanbul Ottomans.
Yeah.
So we're here to give you two crappy GMs' view of an uncrappy draft. So I heard that this was the best draft ever.
That was the consensus. There was a lot of talent, very deep, I think. There was like no difference between like the 10th pick and the 30th pick, basically, if you look at it. So this was really a big screw up by me to go ahead and, I mean, I've been trading away my draft picks like crazy, and it finally bit me, it looks like, in this draft. Yeah, but
all right. So who'd you draft?
Playoffs, so.
Yeah, who'd you draft first there, Yank?
All right. Well, first I went with Ronnie Redbeard Collins and
A pitcher. You went with a pitcher.
yeah. So I
Now this draft was deep in pitching, wasn't it?
it was
Okay.
but I think this guy was one of, if not the best overall prospects. Like if you look at his like he's 22, so he's already very safe. Like all his current ratings are already like 65, so he's not gonna fall.
Dude, so this guy's 22 and he's WBL ready right now.
Yeah, I have him in AAA, but that's
Ground
like
ball
just
pitcher.
for
Wow.
arbitration, basically. Like he'll probably be in the WBL by the end of the year.
Man. So you're going to hold him out most of the year to save on his major league service time?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Just make sure. Like I don't know if any prospects do good, direct to the majors. So just to make sure. But he's definitely WBL ready. I did trade for this pick. I gave up like 10, 11, and another like a second or something like that. So, or 10, 11, and 8, something. I don't know.
Wow.
But,
Were you are you happy about that now?
yeah, I think so. I mean, I did give up two guys that were okay, but I think this guy's the safest prospect. He's like a WBL ready, one of the best, like not one of the best pitchers, but one of like the top 30 pitchers already, which is really good value out of the draft, I think. So
Nice.
but
Man.
there are other guys that were drafted after that could have, you can make an argument for them to be number one. So
Let's see what Howard thinks about him. Pretty much the same. Howard says he can't bunt worth a shit, so that really drops him down quite a bit in my book.
that would have been a problem in the UBL.
Yeah. Well, not really. Not with the way this guy plays. Not with the way he pitches. So he's got 3 outstanding pitches and 1 crappy changeup. So is he intelligent?
Yeah, he's got high work ethic. So
Wow. High, very high work ethic.
yeah.
Low leader though. Low leadership.
Yeah, that's all right.
Dude just doesn't give a rat's ass.
As long as you got a couple leaders on your team, I think you're fine. And even if you don't, whatever.
Yeah. What was his college team?
He played for, let's see, MAN. That is the Manhattan College Piranhas.
Oh, so that's the side. That's the other league. That's the fictional, completely fictional.
Yeah, the feeder league.
The feeder league, not the former UBL league, but the other league.
Right.
Okay. Nice, man. What a god dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
So hopefully.
I need a guy like this.
Yeah.
So you're gonna bring him up late in the year, and he's gonna be a starter, full-time starter in 2050.
Yeah, definitely.
He's gonna lead the Istanbuls back to world prominence.
Yeah. Starting the tanking off right.
Are you gonna try to make him a lifer?
Oh, we'll see. I
Automatic
don't know. I don't think any players have ever remained lifers with me. So
yeah, well, it's hard to do really for anybody.
yeah.
All the people we've been voting into the Hall of Fame, even before we joined the league as human managers, they've been shuffled around to all kinds of teams. So
Yeah.
okay, so the number 2 pick is Baton Rouge with Dave Christian, another starting pitcher. What's your take on drummer Christian?
Oh, well, now it is the San Francisco Tanners, because I believe Real is he gave Zach Mills
That's
the
right.
GM job, and he's like the owner now or something. So, so welcome back to Mills.
Welcome back.
But I think they got a good pick here in Dave Christian. He's a similar guy to Redbeard. Just he's a year younger, which is probably better, honestly. 22 is a really old for a prospect.
True.
He throws pretty fast, 95, 97. His current ratings are pretty good at the moment too.
So Drummer was a he's a junior. He's been through 3 years of college, and Redbeard had graduated. He was a senior, I guess, basically.
Right.
Well, man, my OSA and my scout both say this guy is kind of meh. Although he's a righty, great defense, great stamina. Yeah, this is the kind of guy that I think, he's gonna keep trending upward. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think he's a very safe pick, but he's he's probably not going to be a staff ace, but he'll be like a very solid number 2, like that guy that you have your star ace, and then you're comfortable giving this guy the ball the day after,
right? Right.
Which, I mean, that's still good value. Like, I think he's safe with his intangibles, and I mean, he throws 5 pitches, so with that kind of leeway, 59% ground ball. So I think he was the second best pitcher in the draft. You can make an argument that maybe they should have gone for a hitter instead. But I mean, like, if you look at the pitchers that got drafted after, the next one wasn't drafted until 12. So there's definitely like a big gap in pitching from the top guys, and then that second tier. So they wanted pitching. They saw value there, and they went for it. You can't really blame him because he was a pretty good guy. So.
All right, so the third pick, Key West, Brady Thompson, Rocky Top.
Yeah.
Woo! Damn.
Yeah.
Holy schmanoli.
This is a classic Gooksta pick.
This is Gooksta. That's the Pac-Man.
I didn't know this guy was in the pool at first because I sort by power, like when I look at hitters, and he has low power. But Gooksta's plan is like these high contact, high avoid Ks, like speedy gap hitters. Like, he wants his team to hit like 10 home runs in total, but with like a 400 batting average, which is perfectly fine. Like, I think it's a very interesting way to set up a team. I mean, this guy fits the role perfectly. His defensive ratings are a little bit questionable. He is young. I mean, I don't know if he's going to like be a top tier shortstop, but he could definitely fit with his speed and stuff. He might switch over to second. I know Gooksta has like 3 guys that are like exactly this profile in his system, so I don't know exactly where this guy will end up, but I mean, he definitely fits that like lanky, speedy, scrappy baseball player kind of role.
A Cal Ripken kind of a guy?
Yeah, perhaps.
Wow, man, I got jealousy. I got the big green envy monster right now.
Yeah.
God. I could use this guy right now. Well, the one rap I got on him is his eye. It doesn't look that great, so he's not gonna walk very much. His OBP is basically gonna be his contact plus a little bit.
Yeah. No, it's a really weird profile. I'm like, all the guys at Goosta's, the main prospects in Goosta's system are exactly like this. So it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. I mean, definitely, like, it's kind of a nightmare for pitchers because, like, you can't necessarily strike a guy like this out. I mean, maybe you won't walk him, but, like, these high movement pitchers that are kind of in vogue in the league are just going to, like, have nightmares, like, trying to deal with Gooks' lineup. So, and then you put it on your defense, like, to make sure those ground balls don't get through. Like, I don't know. Definitely an interesting strategy. And I think this guy's a good value for the slot, too.
All right, man. Oh, he's a slot. He was for slot. Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
All right. You said for the slot. I thought he was asking.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. For the number 3
draft pick, right? I don't know if he was slot.
All right. Well, that brings us back to the Ottomans and picking up a second baseman, a middle infielder, Tomas Gonzalez.
Yeah. So I don't remember what I gave up to get number 4. But
He's ready.
yeah, he is also another
Damn.
pro-ready prospect. He played in Lancaster for college, so the old Gator team in the UBL.
Mm-hmm.
His stats are kind of 60 all around at hitting and stuff, which is fine because his defense is really good. And he's an 80 in second base, but I actually have him as a shortstop now in my system because I think that's. I mean, I always say the higher up on the defensive totem pole you go, the more value a player is going to have. Mm-hmm. And I think this kid can play shortstop easily. Maybe if maybe his bat's a little weak for second base. Well, maybe not, but definitely in a shortstop role, he will do great. I think. I have him in Double-A, so probably the same thing as Redbeard. He'll spend a year in the minors and then come up. So definitely those early. This draft for me was kind of 2 big guys that are gonna make a huge impact right away.
Man, or not right away, but probably
right
2050.
Yeah, relative to the rest of the draft.
What are you listening to in the background? I hear that.
I have Talladega Nights on in the background.
Oh,
yeah, Will Ferrell.
Awesome. Oh, what's his name? Billy Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby. Ricky
Yeah.
Bobby, not Billy Bobby. Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the Hamsters, Amsterdam had the number 5 pick. God only knows how they got that pick, but so they got third baseman Chris McBride. What do you think about McBride?
Oh wait, you skipped.
Wait, did I?
Pick 5, yeah. Or North Dakota.
Oh, Roosevelt. Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's
North Dakota. That's
Travis' team.
Yeah.
Another welcome to the league for him.
Yeah. That's
I'd
right.
like to see him on the show because I feel like. OU said, and I believe it too. He's probably gonna take a year and just settle in, and then he'll have some weird formula and end up winning 4 years straight or something. So this wasn't his pick. This was an AI pick, but
right.
Nevertheless, Roosevelt is 18, high school prospect out of Madison, I believe. And basically, this guy has no defensive position, but he has a 70 power potential, which was the best in the draft.
Wow.
And
okay.
probably
okay.
one of the best in the league. So
yeah, he's got that middle finger power profile.
Yeah.
Very much like Dominique Garnett.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic. So, man, do you think that was a good number 5 pick?
I think it was fine. It was an AI pick. I think the guy OU got might have been better overall. Maybe some value elsewhere, past this pick. But for an AI pick, the AI can never be too wrong, right?
It tends to be kind of conservative, but
right. It's not going to
decent.
pick.
Right.
It's not going to pick the absolute best guy because it's the AI. It can't cheat. But I think it was a fine pick. I think this guy has a role, especially with the DH in the league. A guy like Orlando Aguilar, who's now on Berlin. He still has. I don't know what his WAR was this year, but this guy can be a 3 or 4 WAR player easily.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. We go to the Hamsters. Chris McBride.
Yeah. So OU was very public about his excitement about getting this guy. He said he was the best, or one of the best hitters in the draft, and I kind of believe him on that. Similar to the guy I got, he's kind of pro ready. All his batting hitting, all his batting ratings are kind of his gap power is whatever, but the rest of his stuff's 55 and up, or 60 and 65 and stuff.
Right.
He's a very good defensive third baseman, which is perfect. That's a solid defensive position to have value at. His speed's fine. He's not going to be a liability in the base paths. So, you look at his college numbers. I don't know exactly how well those translate yet because we don't have that big of a sample size yet. But he put up numbers in college. He hit 14 homers every year, which is a homer every 4 games. He definitely is a classic OU player. Like, really good at defense at his given position, and like kind of a mix of everything. Like high avoid Ks, high power, high contact. Like
he's a slugger. He's a pure hitter. Well,
right.
No, he's not a pure hitter. He's got great defense and speed and great. I mean, this guy, third baseman, as rare as third basemen. I know OC has talked about that third base is pretty much just about the rarest of the rare in the league. Third base, center field, I guess, and then shortstop, maybe in that order. So, yeah, what a great...
Yeah, I think OU actually compared him to Carrier on his team right now. He said he's like the Carrier junior guy.
Wow.
Carrier might be a little bit better, but I can definitely like see the comparison.
Man. Oh, man. You know what? It's time for me to start tanking because Luke Wilt's going to be coming up soon. McBride is almost ready. Jeez. The hamsters.
Yeah.
Screw the hamsters. Okay, so pick number 7, back to Key West.
Yep. All right, so this is, like I said, you know, another classic Gooks guy.
Clone 1, Clone 2.
So this is a Turtle.
Turtle.
He played for Winnipeg. Nice throwback to 06 old team.
Yep.
So yeah, another high contact, high gap power, high avoid Ks guy. Very, very speedy.
Just an absolute blazing speed in every way.
Yeah.
Great instincts.
Maybe a little bit weak defensively for short. I think 55 is where he will max out, but he could definitely play there.
But he's got great range. His problem is he looks like he sometimes throws the ball away. So.
Yeah, that's something he might have to play around with. Like, he's got all these middle infield prospects. I think he'll eventually find a place for each one of them.
What a great leadoff hitter, though. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
This guy, he's a run machine right here. Run scoring machine. Wow. All right.
Yep.
Golly. That was Clone 2. Is Clone 3 and Clone 4 coming up later?
I don't think they had any picks for like a little while. But
okay.
Yeah, I mean, they made some big trade moves today that I saw briefly in the thread, so they're definitely going for it now.
Gusta is going for it. He is definitely going for it. He got himself a catcher and starting pitcher.
Yeah. So.
All right, so the Lisbon Lesbos, what did they come up with here?
So this was Sean's first pick of the draft. Like he traded the 1-1 to me. I think he got it. He got this pick from me, but I might be wrong. I don't really remember. But okay, so we got Jose Bernard. He is listed as a closer on the website and in the game, but he could go either way. It's one of those where he's listed as a closer, so maybe he should be a closer because the game's going to naturally treat him that way, but he definitely has the skill set to start. On the website's a lot more favorable than his in-game. The website's 65, 60, 70 with like all 60 pitches, 65 stamina and stuff.
It's just that's just a little bit more favorable than what I'm seeing for OSA right now.
Yeah, the OSA is still pretty good.
That's weird that they would have had him at closer when he's got. I guess it's because all of his ratings are pretty low.
Yeah.
This guy, he's 17. Oh, word.
Yeah.
So he's a high risk pick then.
Yeah, I think as well. Like when you pick players that young, the game might even just put them in those roles because they're so raw.
Right. Basically, game hasn't figured out where they belong or something.
Yeah, like even if he might be a starting pitcher in the future, like he might have to play closer this year because his stuff will just get exposed, and then if it gets exposed this year, his ratings might drop, and then spirals out of control. So he has to be careful about how he manages them, but definitely has the potential to be very, very good. Like another number 2 guy, like this is kind of what I was saying. It was like Redbeard was the number 1 pitcher, and then Dave Christian, and then after that, everyone else is kind of like there. So this guy is like very high risk, but very high reward.
True.
Like he could be better than Redbeard, but it'll just take a very long time.
True. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, good. I had a moment there. I had my headset mic plugged in as well, and I had a moment where I was like, Are both of them plugged? Which one have I got set up? So,
Yeah.
all right. So, was this the best pick available in your opinion? Spider-Man.
Again, it's kind of like he did have a couple. Like he had 10 and 11 too. So
Oh wow, yeah, he did.
he really had his like pick of the litter as far as that goes. Like, so I guess you'd only say like the next guy is what you'd compare that to. I mean, I think it was fine. Like it's a high risk pick, but he's also like he's not gonna like his team's not gonna be good for another couple of years anyways. So he kind of has some leeway to like take a risk. If it works out, then
gotcha. Yeah,
he's got a number 2 guy or number 1 guy.
All right, cool. So next pickup is Cairo King Tuts, and they went with Yardman Gilbert.
Yeah, so
This looks like a classic Gooksta pick to me now.
yeah, only by fig nuts.
Yeah, by figs. Yep.
So this guy's very good at second base defense, which is really nice. Probably actually the best second base defense in the draft, other than Gonzalez. But yeah, I mean his ratings, other than his power, is really good. He's got he's gonna hit contact, got power. Like when you look at his strikeouts, he only had like 10 like per season basically, like over 48 games. It's like 1 every 4 games that he strikes out, which is pretty good. Like, and that's with 40 avoid Ks and not 60. And like he had at like high batting average and stuff, so that's what he's going to be. Like, worst case scenario, he's a really good defensive second baseman, utility guy. Like, if he actually does hit his ceiling, he is 22, but he also has good tangibles, so he should hit his ceiling, and then he'll be like a solid starting second baseman. Not going to be a world beater, but I think it's a good pick regardless.
Yeah, his hitting profile looks a lot like Finley. Finley Tapley, my left fielder. So yeah, very very similar, except he's a middle infielder. So.
Yeah, and the value is definitely there.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
There's not that many good second basemen in the league, so.
Sweet, I like that pick. So picks 10 and 11, back to Lisbon.
Yep. So Sean had a lot of picks this draft. He went for quantity over quality. So I mean that's one way to do it.
Kind of trying to stack up the farm with some good everyday guys.
And it might even be like we'll see him stack all this talent, and then he trades like 2 prospects for like 1 really good one. When he's ready to go, or whatever the case may be. So I mean, it's a good strategy as it is. So this guy is definitely weaker than Gilbert and Gonzalez, like the 2, and even the 2 shortstops you picked. But that being said, I think he was the 5th best middle infielder in the draft. He's got kind of a run-of-the-mill bat. Like, if everything goes as planned, he should be like an average WBL second baseman.
Yeah, pretty solid bat. Not going to hurt you at the plate.
Yeah.
Not going to lead the league in batting average either.
Right.
He's 22, so he's pretty much his potential should be pretty well known at this point.
Yeah.
So is he an old Raleigh guy? Did he go to college in Raleigh?
Yeah, looks like it.
How about that? The Raleigh Stealth college product.
Yeah.
It's a blast from the past.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's a safe pick. I like it. I think it works out for him.
Next up was corner outfielder Jim Payne, a right fielder.
So Jim Payne. Let's see.
Looks like he's got good power, decent bat, great speed, great defensive right fielder, defensive right fielder. Okay in left field.
Yeah, I mean he's speedy, like had some good college numbers. Nice. It was a safe pick, I think. He's 22. Again, not going to fail too much. So
there you go.
He definitely, Sean definitely has options now where he could leave these guys in the minors for a year and call them up if he wants to go for it next year, or if he wants to wait 2 years, these guys will be ready. 3 years, these guys will be ready. Like,
nice.
These guys are very flexible, So
nice.
I think it's both of these 2 picks for him are safe and should be pretty good overall.
Hey, Yank, I need to put a cut in here.
All right.
So, folks, we'll be right back with part 2 of round 1 of the 2049 WBL draft. We'll be right back.